What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are here at a brand new park today, Kennywood. Now, I've been here many times before, but we are here for a special event, the Phantom Fright Nights, and it's going to be an awesome Halloween event. So let's head inside the park and enjoy all they have to offer. And we are now in, and it is a very cold night. It's about 45 degrees right now. We had some storms that came through a couple days ago, but it's going to be a fantastic night. And here are some monsters already. They have this neat tunnel that you actually have to walk underneath the road in order to get inside the park. And there is a ton of fog in here, and a couple different monsters here and there. Again, this is my first time. I have never been to this event, so all of this is brand new for me. I really can't wait. And this is Skyrocket, which is currently doing a couple test runs right now. In order for it to open, we have the line right over here, starting to form, and we have, again, more scare actors all over the place. Now, this is a premier launched roller coaster. It does have a couple inversions, and it is a very fun ride. A great family coaster. I think it's a great beginning coaster for the young enthusiasts. And it's making its rounds right now. Extremely slow right now, of course, with the cold temperatures. And I saw one run right before this, and the thing looked like it was darn near valleying. And we'll see in just a second if it's going to do it again. Because it literally crawled into the brakes. Oh man, that thing is going slow right now. And here it comes on the return road. Let's see if it makes it. Oh, God! Barely made it. Oh, wow. And our very first house of the night is going to be Villa of the Vampire. Alrighty guys, so we just got out of our very first house, Villa of the Vampire, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7. It's not the scariest house. I think it is a good beginner house. The only thing I would say is I wish there was a little bit louder audio. I mean, it was kind of quiet in there. A lot of scare actors though, and it started out really claustrophobic, but great house. And if that's a good one to start out, I can't wait for the rest of them. So let's go try them out right now.
She told me she was going to call you. Because I said, I think Michelle's already on the way. She goes, well, call her and come out already.
Well, this is kind of creepy looking. The park's carousel has some fog and some lights on it. But the sound is actually really kind of off right now. It sounds kind of wonky, creepy. Fear Fest is another area of the park, and I'm going to assume we have some clowns in here. And that guy apparently did not like clowns. And sure enough, I see several clowns already. Now, it is pretty light out already. The event just started, but when it gets dark, they're going to be all over the place. Love it. And they get right up in your face, too. Hi there. Hi! So if you don't like clowns, this is not your area of the park. And as we see here, Kennywood is kind of a big deal as they are a National Historic Landmark. This park has been around for many years, and there's a good reason, because it is a fantastic park. Care to spin the Wheel of Death? Your first spin is free, but the second one, you're gonna lose a finger, toe, an ear, or something like that. Third spin, arm and a leg. It's really kind of neat. You can spin this and see what we land on. Ooh, get scalped. Mordom Manor is going to be our next house, and this is where the line starts right here, and it wraps all the way around. But thankfully, due to Kennywood, we have VIP access, and that means we are going right up to the front of the line. It's not a bad wait right now, maybe 10-15 minutes. Well, like I said, we are going right up. See, they give us a little wristband right here, and then we show the wristband to the lady, and we go right in. Alrighty guys, so we just got out of our second house of the night, Mordom Manor, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I would easily give that either an 8 or an 8.5. Started out really kind of close, confined spaces. I thought it was really kind of neat overall. I gotta say the house was actually really long. Same with Villa of the Vampire. These are good almost 10-minute houses, and about halfway through they had a really neat kind of lighting effect. I'm not gonna give everything away. You need to come out and try it. But overall, I'm actually very impressed by these houses. So let's try the next one right now. Noah's Ark is gonna be the next house. Line starts right here, but we're going VIP, baby. Well, Noah's Ark is done, and it's that thing right there. And as you can see, it is rocking back and forth, which makes it a very interesting house. Now, as far as scares, not the greatest. I would give that maybe a 5 on the scale of 1 to 10. I only saw maybe 3 or 4 scare actors in there, but it's not really meant for that though. The creepiest thing about it is everything's moving. So you're going back and forth with the boat and everything. They have some kind of crazy optical illusion things, but overall, it's still a decent kind of scare house, but it's not really scary. Still recommend trying it out, so if you're here, do it. What is this that I see? Friday the 13th 4D theater, and it is a haunted attraction, and we're gonna try it out right now. So it looks like a movie theater. Shows different Halloween stuff on the side right here. And then here's the main entrance. And here we are inside the theater waiting for the show. Alright, so we just got out of the Friday the 13th 4D theater, and here's kind of the kicker. I have never, ever seen a single one of the Friday the 13th films, but they show inside the 4D theater 13 of the most iconic deaths in the entire series, and it was pretty awesome. And you can imagine with 4D theater, there were all sorts of neat effects from water spraying and whatnot. I'm not going to give it all away again, but it's really kind of neat, so definitely try Friday the 13th 4D theater. Well, I've already done several houses and scare zones, and I want to do a couple rides, and this right here is one of my personal favorites, the Phantom's Revenge. It is an awesome hypercoaster, formerly built by Aerodynamics, and then Chance Morgan took over and made it even better, and we're going to go do that right now. So something interesting I want to point out here at Kennywood is, well, as you can see, we have no air gates, as in none. People are just standing there right there on the platform as the train comes in. Kind of different at all the other theme parks you go to, they have air gates, but not here. Alrighty guys, so I just got off the Phantom's Revenge, did front row and back row, and if you can't tell by my hair, what an amazing ride. Starts out at 160 feet in the air and then drops at 228 feet into a pitch black river ravine. Going 85 miles an hour, there is ejector airtime throughout the entire course, so if you're here at Kennywood, you definitely have to try the Phantom's Revenge because it is the best roller coaster here at the park. One of the next scare zones that we have is called Gory Park. There's a lot of fog over here, and we have some interesting characters. Hi there.
Hi.
And as we enter through, there's a lot of interesting individuals, as we can see. all over the place. Looks like this place got toilet papered a little bit, but it does add to the creep factor to it. Some beware signs over here. And that looks delicious. Absolutely delicious. Don't you think? That looks good, doesn't it? Looks like we have a police officer that had some issues over here. A lot of fog though in this area. More scare actors all over the place. There's actually quite a few in here. They have some paintings up on the wall over here where games were. It's almost like a wasteland kind of thing. I know it may be hard to see, but we are at the entrance to the Exterminator, which is a spinning roller coaster inside a building, and it is beyond nuts. We're going to be doing that right now. Alrighty guys, so we just got off the Exterminator, and it is an amazing family spinning roller coaster inside a building, so it is pitch black. Now, if you've ever done Primeval Whirl at Disney's Animal Kingdom, it is an identical layout. But they have all sorts of neat dips, spins, things like that in the dark, but kids are going to love it, highly recommend it, and we're moving on to our next attraction right now. Next up is going to be Black Widow, which is a spinning flat ride right here, as we can see. It's one of those pendulum style rides, and it puts you way in the air and spins you all around. And this has a heck of a line right now. But we're going on right now. Another ride down and another winner. Black Widow is an amazing spinning pendulum flat ride, and I gotta say, out of all the ones that I've done, this may be the very best. Why? It takes you way up in the air, well over 90 degrees. You're actually feeling almost like you're upside down. I had probably almost 8 or 9 times where I felt like I was coming out of my seat. Amazing. And you get an awesome view of the river, and it is very dark, except for right here, of course. But Black Widow, definitely a must-do ride here at the park. Our next ride of the night is going to be Skyrocket, which is a premier launch roller coaster. Has a couple inversions. Let's go. Skyrocket is all done, and that is a fun little family ride. Again, it has a couple inversions, but they are awesome, awesome. It was running a little bit slow tonight because it is so cold, but overall, it's a great ride. As soon as you do that launch, it pushes you in the back of the seat. You get up to the top hat, and then you get the ejector air time, and then it holds you, and then you drop. So again, phenomenal ride. Premier, you did a fantastic job, and I'm actually very glad it's here at Kennywood. On to the next ride. The Kennyville Cemetery is going to be our next haunted attraction, and there is a super long line for this, extending all the way around. But again, we had the VIP pass, which I highly suggest you guys need to buy. We're going in right now. The Kennywood Cemetery is all done, and that was actually a pretty decent maze. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give it maybe an 8. Theming could be a little bit better, but I will say this, it did feel just like a cemetery. I mean, it looked like it, very creepy, very spooky, a lot of fog, very neat lighting. And there was this one gal that was in probably waist deep water. And remember, I said it is 45 degrees right now. I don't know how she wasn't frozen, but definitely, Kennywood Cemetery, good maze. The park also has a disco ride, as we can see. Looks like a flying saucer going around on the track. Another fantastic ride that we have here. they have an Enterprise. And this thing looks like it's spinning pretty quick, so I'm sure it pulls some decent G-forces. Well, it is time to try out Swing Shot. Alright, so we just got off a Swing Shot, which is an awesome S&S swing, and it's not a very long ride though compared to other ones that I have done in the past, but it is a good ride, and it's another one that is available here, so try it. So check this out, guys. We have bumper cars in the dark. They have a whole bunch of neat lighting in here, but it adds a very spooky feel to bumper cars. So I love sliders, and guess what? Kennywood has sliders, and not just any sliders. We have clown sliders. Oh yeah. And of course you can't have a Halloween event without guys with chainsaws. And these are clowns with chainsaws, which is even worse.
You better stop! You better stop!
There's some people that are genuinely terrified. And of course they obviously go for them. They're having fun with that. Alright, so that was borderline torture. And she's gone. And of course, here at Kennywood, we have clowns, but not just any clowns. Clowns with chainsaws. Well, we have another roller coaster here, and this is an oldie but goodie, the Jackrabbit. We're doing that right now. Oh yeah, back row on the Jackrabbit. Well, when it comes to old nostalgia wooden coasters, Jackrabbit is one of the best. It is an awesome ride. Now, I said earlier it had a chain. In the old school days, it had just a chain. Now they replaced it with the seatbelt. But it's very awesome. You exit the station and you have a drop right out of the station essentially, and then you go up a lift hill halfway through the course. It's a great ride. Kids are gonna love it. Jackrabbit, one of my favorite wooden coasters. Definitely gotta try it here. Oh yeah, another wooden coaster we have here, the Racer. And it's actually, well, a racing coaster. They have two sides and you race around the course. And it's actually pretty neat. You can actually slap hands with the other people on the ride, and we're doing that right now. And here come the Happy Riders, back from another race. Red and blue train. What's kind of neat is they actually switch positions, so if you were on the left side earlier, you magically make it over to the right side, and vice versa. But yep, it is time to ride. Let's go. Back row, oh yeah. Well, you do it once, might as well do it twice. So we are now on the opposite side, about to go again. Well, just got off of 2 rides for the Racer, and that was awesome. First ride, we lost horribly. And Racer's not built for speed, it's not built for height, it is just built for pure fun. The second time, though, was probably the best race I have ever had on this roller coaster. Literally, we finished tied right at the end. We were doing hand slaps the entire way. Racer is a fantastic wooden roller coaster. Probably my second favorite ride here at the park. Love it. Well, looky what we have here. Our next haunted attraction, Biofear. Let's go try it out. And I'll tell you what, Biofear definitely has the longest line that I've seen tonight. The sign at the front entrance said 1 hour. So yeah, if you can get that VIP pass, do it. Because you are bypassing all of this. And here we have the main entrance to Biofear. We're about to go in right now. Biofear is all done, and out of all the houses I've done tonight, I gotta say, that is probably the best. They had the best scares, the best actors, they had a ton of energy in there, and there's a lot of decent scares. So they have the drop-down doors, they have very, very loud sounds and whatnot. They have heat lamps in there, all sorts of really neat things that really tie this maze into the best one of the night. Now here's the interesting thing, and I've noticed this at the other houses, there's a pre-show. I've never done a haunted attraction with pre-shows. You literally go in a room, they give a backstory to it, and then you go into the house. So I really enjoy this, and I'm very happy that Kennywood has this. Like I said, never done it before, so good job, guys. Arrow 360 is the park's kamikaze ride. It's actually an inverted one, and I hate to say it, I am probably not going to be partaking in this, but if you've ever done one before, well, you get the gist of it. What's kind of interesting is normally they have the lights right where the arrow is, and it says Kennywood, but for some reason those are turned down, and it's not as bright. We just have the ones that are on the main chassis, but hey, if you get a chance to do it and you like these style rides, come try Arrow 360. So just like many other theme parks around the world, Kennywood does have a sky coaster. It is an upcharge attraction, so no, you can't just wait in line and hop on. You actually have to pay for this. We have some people going up on the tower right now, but it's really awesome. If you've never done them, you get up to the very top, they do a little countdown, and then you pull the ripcord, which we are about to see right about now. And then you fly like Superman. See, there they go. And this one's neat because you go right over the water. But yeah, there they go, flying around. All right, I know. We are at Phantom Fright Nights, but we got to talk about something. We have a Christmas tree right here, a giant one that is currently getting built, and that is for their Christmas celebration that is coming up at the park very, very soon. So check their calendars, and of course, book your tickets to check it out. Dark Shadow is our next haunted attraction, and in order to get there, you have to go through Kittyland, and that's what we're doing right now. Oh yeah, looks like we got a party over here for Dark Shadow. So we have a little DJ booth set up with some lights, and here is the line right now. Of course, we are doing VIP right now.
Line is flooded, but girl, we can still ride together. You don't need an Uber, you don't need a cab, or get a bus pass, you gotta move.
So look at this line as it extends all the way through Kittyland. It is crazy. And here's the main entrance for the Dark Shadow. We're about to go in right now. Just a little bit ago, I did Biofear, and I thought that was House of the Night. And then I did Dark Shadows, and Dark Shadows blows everything else out of the park. Literally, amazing house. Claustrophobic, pitch black, cannot see the scare actors until they're right in front of your face. And the sound is pumping. Love this house. Scale of 1 to 10, it is an 11. So if you're gonna do one house, do Dark Shadows. There's only a few more haunted attractions left to do, and one of them right here is Death Valley. So let's walk inside and see what we have. It does look like a ghost town here. A little photo spot on the toilet, apparently. We have a couple scare actors right here. Love it. And here's another one. So we do have a couple in this area. And then we have this. It looks like a train photo op. Uh-oh. Looks like they found somebody they wanted to go get. So they're chasing somebody. There's not a lot of scare actors in this zone, but oh well, it's all right. Oh yeah, the wooden classic, the Thunderbolt, and we're doing that right now. All right, so we are in line now, and the regular line is not too bad. Maybe about a 20-minute wait. But gotta love the iconic Thunderbolt right here in big bold letters, and it wraps around and around and around as we can see right here. Fantastic ride. I'm excited for it. Again, no air gates, and you're right here next to the coaster train. Alright, so we just got off the Thunderbolt, and man, what a classic wooden coaster. It is a fantastic ride. I don't like wooden coasters too much because they jackhammer you. They're a little bit rough, and this was butter smooth. Fantastic ride, classic ride, have to do it when you're here. It's one of those rides that everybody and their mom has talked about. So Thunderbolt, come do it. And our final haunted house of the night, Voodoo Bayou. Let's go. And that completes it. Our last house, Voodoo Bayou. Not bad. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give it maybe an 8. Overall, scare actors had a lot of energy. Great set and everything else I had. But overall, I am very pleased with all of the houses here tonight. And Voodoo Bayou is just another one of those that adds to the collection. So good job, Kennywood. Fantastic mazes and haunted attractions here. Loved them all tonight. Well guys, that is going to do it for our tour and review video of Phantom Fright Nights here at Kennywood. And when it comes to other haunted events and this one is right up there, guys. I mean, literally, this is an amazing event. Great scares, great theming, just an overall awesome environment. I cannot say enough for it. And I really also have to say thank you to Kennywood's marketing department for helping me out with the VIP. Again, if you do not have a VIP package, well, I don't know what to tell you. You definitely need to get one so you can enjoy all the rides and haunts and attractions. But we're going to have more updates from here and from other parks from around the world, guys. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I'll see you out on the Midway.